So I've got the double boiler going, and here is our coconut oil, olive oil, cocoa butter, wafers. I think that's it. And you just melt this down. Oh, and the beeswax. Sorry, I forgot the beeswax. You melt this down till it's all melted. The beeswax usually takes like the longest to melt down, it seems like. And then we're going to be mixing up our dry ingredients, and then when it's done, we'll mix them both together. So then you can use glass or stainless steel bowl. You mix up all of the powdered stuff. So I have the clay. You can use a white or even a gray. I prefer the white clay, food grade. And then I added in my baking soda and my arrowroot powder. So you can find all of the amounts on the link, but you want to mix this up nice before you get your liquid stuff done so that it's a very nice balanced mixture. The arrowroot I feel is a little softer than baking soda. Sometimes people get irritated by the baking soda because I think it's because it's grittier. And make sure you're getting, no added aluminum in it, but it just depends. So you could do like half and half to see how you react. If you feel like you're not going to have a reaction, maybe do it full baking soda, but I prefer to do half and half. That seems to work the best for me. I get a lot of my ingredients, like these are from Mountain Rose Herbs. I also sometimes order from Frontier. So just make sure that you're getting a reputable company that you're ordering your ingredients from. And this is almost done. I can turn down this heat here and just kind of notice those white things are the beeswax that haven't fully melted yet, but it's almost there. So a couple more minutes on this and it's going to be looking all like that yellow liquid. Literally a couple more minutes and all that white will be melted in, and then we'll mix it all together. And we are pretty much there. These are about all done. Smells so yummy too. Coconut oil, cocoa butter, olive oil, beeswax. I don't think the beeswax smells like anything, but. And when we're mixing the two, that's the time that you could put in any essential oils that you wanted to, but I don't prefer essential oils. I don't want to smell like anything in my deodorant. That's just a personal preference. So almost done here. Sometimes you can like stab them with your spoon and it'll break it up. But they'll eventually melt. Have patience. I'm telling myself, have patience. And then the other thing is, like if you are using a double boiler pan like I am, you see how the bottom of this pan's all condensated? I wipe it off with a towel before I carry it over because I don't want any water getting into the mixture. So I'll wipe that off. Just a little tip before you mix them together. Okay? So as I mentioned, I'm just drying off the bottom to make sure that there's no moisture because I don't want to mix that in. And as you can get closer here, this is all of our powdered, and we're literally just mixing the two together. And you'll see that it just starts blending nicely. And you just want to make sure you blend it until there's no lumps. Like you could even whisk this if that's the preference. You want to use wooden utensils in either a glass or stainless bowls. And it's almost there, so make sure we don't have any big pieces, and make sure you're getting it all off the edges, getting it all blended together. No dry parts, no lumps, because nobody wants lumps in their deodorant. So it's almost there. I still see a couple more lumps. Just make sure it will start hardening pretty quickly too, depending on the temperature in your house. It's probably a little warmer in our house in Florida here than it is where you are, but if you have your heat on or something, then it will stay nice, but if it's cold, then it will start hardening. I think that looks pretty good. I'm not really seeing anything that needs mush. So then I'm going to come over here to my containers. I do reuse these. This one I didn't clean because that's just for me personally, but these have been cleaned. And I'm just going to pour it in the containers. So this part's real easy. There are a few lumps actually now that I'm looking. And then after I finish this, these are going to go into the refrigerator to harden. And I basically let mine live in the refrigerator until I'm ready to use it. Oh, this one was lumpy. Usually it's not that lumpy, guys, sorry. I think I was trying to hurry so the cameraman could get on with his day. Not blaming you, cameraman, but blaming myself. And then you want to get it all out because this is a lot of ingredients that you just used, so don't waste any. Sometimes if you have extra, like say this wouldn't fit into that container, like just grab a smaller container and give it as like a sample for somebody or something. But this is hardening way quicker than it usually does too. So I think it's because I'm trying to make your video to show you what's happening. So that's that. And then after I give them a couple minutes, like if you wanted to put like something on it, like your logo or something, you could put a design on the top before you put the lids and throw them in the refrigerator. That's it.